Yeah, I see that a lot too. Like especially with Bud's camp, I see guys come over there and they want like, hey, I want to know what are you guys doing with this kid from Omaha? Like, what did you
Right.
guys do? Because nobody from Omaha did what this guy's been doing. What are
Right.
y'all doing? Go ahead.
No, yeah, right. I mean, they took what he had and they made it better. And I think it's fine to say you took this guy and he's world champion. What can you do with me? But I believe with that particular camp that they don't try to carbon copy Bud. First of all, you can't. He's a freaking phenomenon, in my opinion. But they take what they have and they build upon it. I've seen other top trainers that I know that don't do that. They want their fighter to be, and my guys have trained these, sparred these guys. So I know they want them to be carbon copies of their first champ. And it just doesn't work that way.
You was over there working with those guys and learning some things over there and trading tips and secrets. How good is Crawford really? Because
Shit.
hey, look, I'm wearing the Errol Spence hat right now because I was
I love him.
Look, I was pandering to you because you're from Texas, so I was pandering. But any other time I have that red and black hat on over there, I have my big Bud Crawford hat on.
No, I love it. Look, I love Errol Spence. I've known him since he was 15 when he first started boxing. I knew the gym he came from, Viviro Boxing Gym. You know, he's fought some of my kids. He sparred some of my kids. I love him. I think he's great. I love the kid. Okay. I say kid because he's a kid to me. But I'm honestly closer to Bud Crawford's camp. Like I have traveled, I've been to fights, I've been everywhere. I was very close with Maurice Hooker, my late best friend who passed away. Helped mentor him, was a mother to Maurice. Also very close to the Crawford camp. They always treated me like part of the family. They never turn their backs to me. They see me, they greet me. I've been allowed to go to camps. Some of my really close friends, perfecting athletes, or their nutritionists and others. So I love those guys. You know, they've allowed me to see what they do, and I take mental notes because I'm still growing. I'm not going to ever know everything, but I want to know what I can, and I want to learn from the best.
Now, Bud Crawford gets a lot of hate from a lot of people.
He does, unfortunately.
His trainer, his coaches do as well. I've heard people say, and I want you to speak to this because you are a trainer, you are a coach, and you've been on the road with him. You've seen things that we haven't seen, right?
Right. Yes.
I've heard people say Crawford would have been Crawford no matter who he had in his corner. He's just God gifted, like Bomac and them guys, Reds. They ain't doing all of that. None of the other fighters is Crawford. Crawford is just that guy. He's a special guy. But talk to us about the importance of what they are actually doing in there, because I will say this:
people have actually said that about Errol Spence too. Like back in the day when he was on Team USA, and I even said that at one time. And I got flack for it. I said, man, he's so freaking talented. All you got to do is put a water bottle in his corner and he's going to figure it out. You know, and I said that not to put down anybody else, but just to talk about how great he was. And maybe, you know, at this point in Bud's career, maybe you could do that too, because he is so talented. But I will say this, neither one of those guys could have grown and done the things that they did, either one of them, without a trainer, because you need those outside eyes. You know, you can only see what you can see in front of you whenever you're in the ring, but you need those other eyes to see the things that you can't see. And then they take that, because that's what we do when the kids are sparring or doing tech or in tournaments, competitions. We're like, man, we saw this. So when we get on the mitts, this is what we're going to work on. When you get on the bags, this is what you're going to work on. Because they can't see everything.